Come follow the brick wall. It's your girl Eva K, and I'm ready to eat. Hey, who ready to eat with me? Who ready to come bread with me? Let's break bread. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. We about to eat this food and get fed. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. Now bow your head, hey, cause we gotta say the grace, cause we about to eat. We about to eat. I can't wait to eat. Let's eat, big girls. Are you ready to eat? Come eat with me and let's talk. I want to get all in your business. What you gotta say? What you gotta say? I'm ready to laugh and I'm ready to play. Come on and break bread with your girl Eva K. Let's break bread. Hey, it's your host, your girl Eva K, and I am back with another video. Y'all taking a little break, but I said, you know what? When I come back, I need to have a powerful woman. Because we on positivity. It's all about women right now. You hear me? Right. Because we are really, the women are really impressing me. You feel me? I hustle, I drive, all of that. So I'm here with Miss Chat. But before we get into all that, we want to say our grace. She cooks, honey. Cook. Okay? So let's bow our head. Now we thank you for our food, Father God, we thank you. Father God, we thank you. Amen. 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 Thank you for cooking. She also did my hair too. Shout out to Maya on my edges. Hey. Mada Pooh. So what you cook for us, girl?
We got some steak and potatoes and some salad, of course, and some strawberries and some, a little dip of sugar right there.
She got the strawberries in the sugar.
And some tomatoes. Yeah.
She's trying to spoil me.
You should be.
Little wine.
You should be.
Some steps to success. Can you give us an introduction? Tell us who you are.
Yes, I'm Chasity. I am from East Knoxville. And I am the mother of Shamaja and Desmond Name. And I love to entertain as far as dancing and putting on plays and fashion shows. And so I decided that I wanted to start my own entertainment business, which is Steps to Success.
Okay.
And it all came from me going through a situation of depression. So I was stuck in a little area, and then I started trying to refine myself, and I found myself in my bed writing poems and songs and plays. And I've been writing for now 4 years.
Wow.
And I have a play that's titled What Don't Kill You Will Make You Stronger. And that will run probably like an hour and 15 minutes.
So you got it broke down to the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have 3 skits. We'll be putting on a skit, like a little 15, 20-minute sitcom. I'm going to also do that. I'm going to do the play, but then I also want to do skits, like 20 to 30-minute little skits. So we're going to do that at the Jubilee next Saturday. The doors will open at 6, and the show will start at 7.
So September 10th.
September the 10th.
At the Jubilee.
Yes.
And that's Women of a Different Breed.
Yes.
Okay. So what is Women of a Different Breed?
Oh my goodness. It's me and 8 others. They're my friends. And I had been looking for, I had wrote the plays and then I didn't have no characters. So I had did an audition call 2 years ago, back in 2020. And then COVID just
stopped everything.
It stopped everything. So I started trying to search for characters, and they were in my face the whole time. They were my friends, the ones I was hanging out with. So it's 8 of them, and then including me, it's 9. And we are all women of older age. I play the grandmother. I'm Granny Sue, and I'm 82 years old. And then my best friend Marie, she plays Cinnamon, and she's my granddaughter. And she's 56. And then I have Kim, Slim Kim, the comedian.
Hello, Jello.
Right. Her name is Juanita, and she's one of my good friends in the play. And then we have Shayla. She's playing Brula May. And then we have Brittany. She'll be playing Sherry. She's my granddaughter. And then we also have Harford. Harford is my grandchild.
That's a hell of a name.
Harvard is a pimp, a female pimp. And we're talking about just real life situations. And we're going to try to pinpoint some things, and hopefully it can spread a message of change. Some kind of change.
So let me ask you this. You said depression. Oh, yes, ma'am. You said depression got you writing, right? So have you always been a writer?
Yeah, I really have. I always really just wrote poems and music. But then I got older, and then I noticed that my daughter, Shamaja, Matapu, she know how to write and, you know, do music. So I pushed her music for 4 years. I was pushing her music, but at the same time at night, I'm in my room writing my plays and skits and songs.
But you, cause I was saying, you do music as well.
Yes.
You have your own little group.
Yep, Complex Crew. It's me and my 2 nieces, Alexis and Janisha. And we did really good. We went and performed at Nia G concert, and she actually asked us to come back to perform at her second concert, and we had a ball. So yeah, I went into entertainment. Like, I don't know who I thought I was either, but I tried to do some of everything. Then we had a fashion show where you came out and did the hosting of it.
I mean, you're phenomenal.
Thank you.
From ideas to, you know what? I'm going to say from ideas to execution, because you have the ideas. What do you think is stopping you from really getting out there? Because to me, you next level. With just, y'all got to see her binder of all her plays. Like, Mama got it organized, typed up, typed out. Like, she's not playing. She's not just saying these things. She's actually working on her craft.
You know what? But I think that's what the whole, my whole situation of going through what I was going through. I had wrote plays before for younger kids. I was always working with kids. I done held 3 different dance teams, and the last dance team I had was the Anointed Angels. And we started doing spiritual plays. And I would write them down, and we would just run them. I never record anything. We were just doing it. So I think this time, with me having to sit down with going through my situation of depression, it made me be able to map everything out. It still blows my mind how I look back at all my notes and stuff, how I got everything in order. I've always been a person of try to have things in order, but it's just been everywhere. This movement of depression is real, but so is God with my plays and songs and skits and poems. God really formed it for me. It's really, it's amazing how it all happened. But I think the only thing that I'm lacking is the resources. Knoxville is so small as far as entertainment. We're trying though. We trying, but we don't have no one that can actually just say, okay, I'm gonna try to help you with this. And you know, I've been looking for a building to be able to come in and practice and rehearse, put on the shows. So we practice now at this a rec center, and I also practice South Knoxville sometimes. And it works, but if I had a foundation where I could go in and actually put speakers in, or I want it like a Tyler Perry.
Yeah, the talent is here.
like a whole Tyler Perry studio. I can't wait to meet him either.
And you gonna get there, I'm telling you. I can tell. Just by your dedication. Like, and I know it seemed like it's taken a long time, but I feel like God's timing is different from our timing. You've been working on it for 4 years, but who's to say that 5th year is going to be that year that catapults you somewhere that you didn't even know you could be? You know what I'm saying? So, speaking on the depression, right?
Yes.
Are you using your writing and your creative outlet as therapy? Or do you feel like you will want to go to therapy? Have you ever been to therapy?
Yes, I went to therapy. I say I went to therapy maybe 4 to 5 times out of my years of being like this. Well, being depressed, because I'm in a much better place now. And those times that I went, it helped me. It really, really helped. A lady I don't even know, I sat there and just told all this stuff to, and once I released it, I felt so much better. So I don't really think it was necessarily the therapy of the woman. I think it was just me releasing something. the release of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they was there though. I went through Cherokee Health and I send them thank you cards now. I'm just like, thank y'all. I call down there. I just want to say thank y'all. They be like, huh? Thank you. You know, cause they saved my life. But that depression and anxiety, man, it'd be a whole lot of stuff built within. And just not knowing how to let it out and not knowing what others gonna say when you let things out. Or let it be known that you're suffering. I got a good support team though, even.
Because do you feel like as a woman, you have to hide it because you are a mother of 2 daughters? Do you feel like you have to hide like your anxiety or your depression, or you don't even want to show it because you don't want to be seen as like weak or?
I was there. Oh yeah, I was right there. I didn't want to show nobody. I didn't. It was embarrassing.
It's our life though.
But I was such a go. I was always on the go. I never had felt that feeling before. But the day I had my daughter, I knew. I was having dance practice for the Austin East Homecoming Parade. She just turned 6, so this was August the 31st. I went into labor 5 years ago, 2016. And I was having dance practice with a group of 14 girls who were getting ready for the parade in like 2.5 weeks. And I was out there dancing with them even.
Big and pregnant.
Big and pregnant. And when I went into labor and my mama pulled up and my friend Chaka, she was in there with me, and when she seen me contract, she like, we gotta go. And as I was leaving, I was crying. And you know, you're gonna be crying because you're in pain, but I was more so crying because I knew I was leaving my girls. I knew that once I had my daughter, I wasn't just gonna come right back into being able to perform with the girls and dance and teach them dance and stuff. I had a baby to take care of. But when I got out, I still walked in that parade. I walked in the parade. We continued to have practices and stuff, and I got sick, and I was at my mama's house watching a game, and she noticed my hands were really swollen. And I went into the hospital the next day, and he was like, oh no, we gotta admit you now. Call somebody to get the baby. She was only 7 days old. And call somebody to get the baby, and I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. And after that is when I just couldn't get myself back to where I used to be. And now that I look back, that's why I was crying. I knew I was leaving my babies. But I think I had been dancing since 2005 with the girls. I went from hip hop team to another hip hop team to a spiritual team. And I think it was just time for me to go into another realm of my life. No, now you're gonna be a producer and a director and a writer. And I was so stuck on what I thought I was supposed to be doing.
I was into that voice.
Yep. So it's all, now that I look back, and I wondered like 2.5 years into it, I thought, would there ever be a point where I can look back and think, okay, I see what you're doing, God. And now I'm to that point. It's all just working together. Different things are just coming. And I have to know that it's okay for me to go. Because I'll get stuck. Like, no,
Get
it's
complacent
okay.
in that thing. So let me ask you this. How old is Maya?
She's 15.
She's 15. So how is it having a 15-year-old girl, right? And she goes to a school where they only highlight the negative, even though we in the community know that the school your baby go to is producing nothing but goats.
Right.
You feel me? Nothing but goats. So how is that for you as a mom?
Well, Shamaja always been a leader. So she's the positive one in the school. I'm glad that she's able to be there to push her friends. And that's exactly what she want to do. We're talking about moving. She probably won't be zoned for Austin East, but we're gonna keep her there. And she loved it when the new band director came in. She was all formed. Anybody new, she formed. She want to, just show kids that it is okay to be at this school. She just recently did she had to speak for the freshmen and let them know, the experience what she had last year as a freshman in Austin East. And she is just really doing her. She's really, and where we at, she should be going to another school, but it all worked. She even had to go over to Vine, and I was nervous about that, but she shined. So.
And when I asked her, like, how's school? I love school. School, I mean, you can just tell, like, I'm around teenagers a lot. And Mata is a diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like, she not going to be in the corner and not want to participate. I'm going to participate, and I'm going to do what it is that I have to do. And I just love that. And I love seeing mothers that are involved because these kids need that.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, she do everything that I wanted to do. God repaid me, like, okay, you didn't get to do it, but I'm going to. Everything that I wanted to do, she do it.
Were you a teen mom? Is that why you couldn't do it, or?
No. We just, it was a lot of us in the household. And we didn't have time for extra stuff.
Oh, man.
We just did stuff at the house.
Yeah.
We didn't
grow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
She actually gets to be a kid and enjoy being a teenager.
Right.
What is something about chastity that most people don't know?
That most people don't know.
Right, what's something about chastity? Hey, that's a tough one, ain't it?
It is. I don't hide stuff.
You an open book.
I had a friend that said, quit telling everybody that you got anxiety and you depressed. No. Tell everybody.
Tell everybody.
Because a lot of people think that I got it made. I've heard a couple of times people say, she thinks she better. That just got about tears in my eyes.
I couldn't see nobody saying that about you. You so humble and down to earth. You're actually grounded. I know your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And your mama is grounded.
Right. And I think just me being happy and not even having a lot, it bothers some people, but I ain't never thought I was better than nobody.
Why is that? It's like when you have less and you learn to be happy with what you have, people get mad at you for being excited, happy and living life.
Right.
With what you have.
Right. So I'm glad I'm not the only one to be feeling that.
Oh, I feel it all the time.
Oh, okay.
When I hear people say stuff, I'm like,
huh?
What? Like, happy, you got more than I have.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, looking at your life, like, hey, you got more than me.
Yep.
You in shape. You can breathe when you walk. Like, why you hating on me? Because I'm happy.
Yeah.
I also have people say that they don't think what I'm saying is genuine. Like, when I'm like, hey, King, hey, Queen, how you doing? It's like, oh, do you really talk like that?
Yes. You make my day when you say that. You sure make me put on the crown. Every time you say that to me.
Listen, I had to learn that. It's like people want you to be in this negative space.
Yeah.
I'm not nowhere where I want to be, but I'm happy with where I am.
Right.
I mean, you have to learn to be
and
happy.
I'm willing to keep pushing for more if that's what I want.
Listen, because I believe it's God's timing. Like, I really believe it. Like, yeah, we struggling now, but I'm about to be happy in the struggle.
Yes.
Because when I get to where He want me to be,
Yes.
it ain't gonna be no turning it off, Jack.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Let me get out that soapbox.
Right. I feel that though deeply. Like I really do, and I feel it's coming. So I'm finally okay with it. Okay. I know it's on your timing.
So what would you rather be doing? Would you rather be front and center on the stage, or behind the scenes producing and directing, or both?
Producing and directing. I done wrote myself in these next couple of plays that I'm gonna put on, and I thought to myself, why did you write yourself in? I would much rather just be sitting back and watching. But I said, okay, I'll go in and just pave the way for my crew because they coming. Then in my play, I got a team of 25. Oh man, that What Don't Kill You Make You Stronger is gonna be a really good play. Hopefully one day a movie. So those are my same people. I'm gonna stick with my same group of 25. And we're gonna be living in a cul-de-sac. So the whole, I don't even know what to call it, but the whole movement, we live in a cul-de-sac, and it's the cul-de-sac for me. And within that cul-de-sac, we have different situations. And I've already got it written out to where everybody's house is. I got it just so mapped out, and I think once it gets to moving, and then all I gotta do is just write, because I already got my team.
Yeah.
So next Saturday when we put it on, but when we doing rehearsal and stuff, I'm telling you, I just want to sit back and watch them like, y'all go ahead. And I remember like, oh no, you gotta do your part. And I'm like, oh man, cause they funny. They funny. I got a good team, and it's
How does it feel watching people say the words you wrote?
Ooh, breathtaking. It put me to a whole nother level. It really ain't even no words for it.
That's amazing.
And I just been putting it in his hands. I'm like, God, this is you. I can't do nothing without you. And once I've been saying that and doing that and speaking positive things over my life,
you got to chat.
Man, that is, and you can speak in some real bad things over your life. You have to speak positive.
You gotta watch your tongue.
Yes, look in the mirror and look at yourself. Those little things that people say, and it seems like you're gonna be weird if you do it. Those are things you gotta do, because that's what's gonna help reground you. And that's what I've been doing, and it's just flowing. I was nervous today. I was gonna have to meet you, and I had some other stuff I had to do today, and I was like, once I started talking to God, it was like, shh, calm down.
Calm down.
This is the next step of your life, and I've been getting you ready for this. So
let me ask you this: the whole city, I feel like the whole city of Knoxville really been taking a lot of losses, you know, as far as like people passing and death and stuff. And I know your family has taken a lot of losses. What do you use to cope with, like, keep moving forward and having like one of your biggest supporters not being here with you anymore? How is that for you? Because if that's too touchy, we can. But I know how you feel about it.
I still talk to I just recently lost a sister. I still talk to my sister. I went into, after she passed away, Eagle, I went in trying to find, where do the spirit go? Where do, you know, I really try to figure out where was she at. And then I had to just really just let it go, let her go. Let her be able to, wherever she is, in the higher realm, I had to know that she is okay. I mean, I stopped writing. At night, I research a lot. And I started researching. I mean, I would find myself going to sleep and waking up. Even she passed away from a seizure, and they couldn't get her seizures under control. She had never did this before. So for like weeks, I was just on the computer, just looking up different, just looking and trying. And then I talked to another sister, my sister Kamitra, and she was telling me like, Chad, you gotta let her rest. You gotta let her rest. But I was on just trying to figure out what could I do and how could I let her go, and what was I going to do for the rest of my life without being able to talk to her. And it's still days when I just be walking, I'll see something that remind me of her, and I'll just stop and break down all the way to the ground. Like, it break me all the way down. So I'm still trying to figure out how to cope with losing, because that's one thing we promised. We gonna die. So it had me in fear of me losing somebody else. But
that grieving.
Yeah, but I talk to her all the time. All the time. My daddy, I got a nephew that passed away. I got close people to me that passed, and I do. I just try to communicate with them not even being here. That's a whole nother.
I know that's one thing right now. Just sit, like, even on Facebook, like scrolling and reading people posts.
Oh no, I don't do Facebook no more. That much.
Yeah.
My sister picture on her every day.
Yeah. And I'm just like, how do people grieve? Because you can't tell somebody, oh, it's been a year, oh, it's been a month, you need to stop. Because grieving come in waves. Like, I lost my daddy in 2020, and I can smell lavender. Or my nephew recently found this cologne that was in the back of the closet, and he sprayed it, and I walked to the bathroom, and I just was like, that was my daddy cologne. I took it at his house. But I hid it. And when he sprayed it, I was like, what the hell? You know, not realizing that he sprayed it. He was like, oh, Auntie, I found this. Can I have it? I'm like, no, like you
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to spray that.
Yes,
Like,
yes, yeah.
so,
Yeah.
and it's been 2 years, and it's like you said, certain stuff will just break you down.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm like, we have to help each other. Because
stop being afraid
to
show your emotions and stuff. Because once we can bounce off of others, that's what helped me.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that I was not the only one going through it.
Mm-hmm.
They helped me so much. It really, really did. We started a podcast too of Depression is Real, but So Is God.
Mm-hmm.
And ways of trying to deal with depression and anxiety and knowing the difference between depression and anxiety. And we did really, really good. And I was supposed to run my next one, and then my sister ended up passing away, and it just shut me off. I just stopped.
Are you gonna come back?
I need to. Everybody needed. We had so much feedback on that, and that right there showed me that you're not crazy. You're not the only one going through this.
Because we will make ourselves sick, thinking we have to hold this in and we have to keep this to ourselves. And no, it's time to release that.
Yeah.
That's a burden. You know, our parents. I watched my mama struggle with that. I'm like, Mom, you know, I'm your daughter. I'm grown now. You feel me? I'm 32. Like, if you got something going on, you can talk to me about it. You don't have to be superwoman no more. Hang that cape up.
Right.
Because I'm watching you, so I can show my daughter and my sons how to express themselves.
Right.
You know, in a healthy manner. So
that's another thing with this whole situation. We were so go, and I still do a lot. I go. Everybody tell me like slow down. But within that, it helped me to realize, wait a minute, you got Shamaja, you got Desmond. You have to give them as much attention as you give to everybody else. As much love to them as you do everybody else. I mean, they was right here with me. Them my girls, they go everywhere with me. But as far as me just sitting down and giving them some quality time, it was like we was always go. So I never had a chance. And now that I've been, just trying to get myself back grounded, I've been able to do that, and it made a big difference. It brought us all back together. The song I made, it's titled "A Woman's Cry Out to God," and I rewrote the Maxwell song. And it's saying there, like, all the days of my infant, it was such a blur, and my oldest daughter stood still with such fear. I would start, and it say, like, I smile in everybody's face, but because I don't want you to see what happened behind closed doors, you know? And Shamaja was so strong through it all. Like, she would get scared, because I was like screaming and hollering, and I had lost myself. I had really just, all of a sudden, just lost myself. And all of it, though, it just brought me back to, look what you got right here with you. You know what I'm saying?
Just giving me chills.
It's all within you. Just slow down and let me help you. The whole time I thought God was punishing me. You know, sometimes we don't listen. So you got to get hit a little bit harder, you know. Ever since I tried to tried to slow down, it's been taking me a long way. And I move around a lot still now, and I'm working on it. Like, after we do the play next weekend, I'm going to regroup myself. So I'm going to stop for a minute, and we're going to start back rehearsal for the play until like 3 weeks later, so I can give myself a chance. Whether it's me going outside, taking my shoes off and walking in the grass, whether it's me running the track, whether it's me drinking cucumber water with lemon in it, and just sitting somewhere and feeling the breeze. Watching the trees blow. That's what I'm going to do, so I can come back and be refilled, so we can keep doing what we're doing. At some point, you have to slow down and make sure you're okay. Because if not, you're going to burn yourself out.
Burnout is real. So, check.
Yes.
With you writing, putting on plays, practicing, being a mother, a super mom, do you work?
Yes.
Okay.
Every day. I'm a CNA.
Okay.
And I have a client that I take care of, who I love, Miss Donna Jones. And I take care of her on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I'm also a substitute teacher for Knox County.
Look at you.
So I try to get those in on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then I do her. And then I also Uber drive, I DoorDash, and yeah, I just try to make money every way possible. But I want to be an auto mechanic, so I'm thinking about going back to school. Yes, but I don't want to actually just work on the cars. I want to run my own auto mechanic shop.
So you know about cars and how to...
I love cars. My daddy was a mechanic.
Wow.
Yes. So I really want to go to school and do that. I think that's what I'm gonna. Yes, I'm gonna.
You know you can go to TCAT for free.
Really?
Learn auto mechanics. The career center will pay for you to go.
Yes, that's who I did my CNA through.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
So you not only showing your daughter, okay, we can be creative, but you also showing your girls that mama hustle, and I'm gonna get it at the mud for us anyway.
Right, right. I don't know no other right either. But to say it no better.
So even with like dealing with your anxiety and your depression, how is that with working? You know what I'm saying? Like, will it make you go harder and you just like, okay.
That's why I go to different jobs.
Mm.
Because me being at one job, I get bored real fast.
Got you.
So I figured if I go here, so I chose my two things that I love the most. I love kids and I love caring for people, and mostly elderly. But I love caring for just people that need my help. So I said, okay, I'm gonna split it. So now I do substitute teaching and caregiving.
And that's kind of neat.
Right. They do. They ask for us to come. Yeah, they be needing us to come in. Yes, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. I'm gonna change a little pace real quick. You're beautiful. You know. Go get her. Thank you. Are you dating? Like, what are your thoughts on dating?
Am I dating?
Mm-hmm.
I don't be having time to date, Eva.
Well, what about you? You have needs.
Mm-hmm. I have people that tell me that too. Girl, you're gonna be sitting around here all by yourself all your life. But I really can't find nobody with my that's on my level.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found him yet.
Mm-hmm.
I got a real close friend though, and he really pushes me a lot, and he helps me a lot with my anxiety and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps me going, but we're not together. But as far as me just dating and communicating with guys, they not understanding what level I'm on right now and where I'm trying to take things in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I just let them be. They'll see me one day
And
be like,
marriage.
marriage.
Mm-hmm. Would you ever get married? This is so good.
Not, yeah, I would, I guess, but marriage just make it just this thing of, I feel like, yeah, you can't, you just can't do nothing. And I was in a relationship for 15 years where that's what I was committed. So now I'm just like I can breathe, I'm kind of free. I don't have to answer, where you at, or I'm going to the dollar store, but I end up going to the Family Dollar. And they like, but I thought you said, well, both of them say dollar in it. I was just trying to get the tissue and the soap, you know, I was like, so right now I don't have to really just answer to nobody. So it's helping me to be able to find myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like to have fun, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing some videos now.
Oh, man.
Where you out getting it.
Yeah.
And chat.
And see, I didn't have to worry about nobody. What was you doing? What was you? Nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do nothing but hold a reputation for the things I do. Like, you know, subbing and my job where I'm at. I don't have to worry. And my kids. That's all I got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, listen, we're going to manifest you a good man. A man that understands, because I'm married and I'm free.
Okay.
I don't feel tied down. We are two individual people. He do him, I do me.
Right.
But we have respect and we have love for each other.
Yeah.
But he know I'm out here trying to grind and get it.
Yeah.
And he grinding and getting it his way.
See, then that's how my friend is, and he's winning me over. I'm gonna say that. that's what. Okay. You just gave him some cool points.
Yeah. But see, I didn't think I was deserving of that. Because I've seen negative relationships, you know, that controlling, the jealousy.
Right.
Oh, my husband already know, like, the class of '08, I graduated from Austin in '08. When we see each other, we embrace each other. We hug each other. We love each other. It was
Yeah.
only 170 of us.
That's me. Yeah.
So he not. Why you hugging dude? Why you? No.
Yeah.
We didn't even. We didn't even be in places that dudes that came and talked to DJ like, you just. How you so free with just let her talk to people with? He like, she her. I knew who I married.
That's exactly who she is.
I knew who I married.
Right.
He not worried about that. He not on it.
Yeah.
He like, go out and do you. You need me to hold the light for you?
Right.
That's we friends first.
See,
before we do
that's
that.
what I was looking for, and right. You gotta know, cause I'm friendly. A lot of people say, "Oh, you just too friendly." No,
that's me.
That's me. Right.
I just love people,
and I don't want to have to change for nobody.
Nobody. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what color you are, how you, whatever. As long as you got a pure heart, I'ma love you.
Yes. Right.
Period.
You and your sister.
That's my girl.
That's my girl, and she don't even know it.
My Paulette, that's my girl.
Paulette, yeah, I seen her the other day. If you should have saw her, she like, hey. I'm like, girl, give me a hug. You evil sister. And she like, yeah. And I'm like, I seen you the other day. That's my girl. When I saw her, I could have already told that was your sister, but when she told me, I told her, I said, I knew exactly. And I never saw her before. I didn't even know you had a younger sister. But just her personality, I already knew. I already knew. That's my girl, and she don't even know it. Tell her I said it.
I will. She watch all my videos. She my biggest critic.
Oh, she gonna be on here and Paulette, you my girl. Now, thank you for real for your conversation. That was real dope, and I appreciate it. Yes.
Fast. Anything else you want to let the people know before we get out of here? I'm stuck.
Just be looking out for women of a different breed, because we're coming. And also my other plays and stuff that we'll be putting on. Steps to Success Entertainment.
Do Steps to Success have a website? How can we reach you? How can we find you?
And I don't do social media.
You gotta change that though, Mama.
No, I do. Can I find somebody to do it for me?
Yeah, you got Shaka. You got Shaka always on. Look, that's
she
my
do.
girl.
My girl, she did. Yeah, she would. And when she see this, she probably gonna tag somebody like Tyler Perry and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make me all nervous. And that's the kind of
you
stuff.
Got Slim Kim.
She
you got
go all the way.
Powerhouses.
Yeah, Slim Kim today did a commercial and shot
Marie?
me out. Yeah, Marie. Yes.
You got some powerhouses that can help you.
Yeah. Even my daughter Shamaja. I don't know why I don't broadcast my stuff.
But you have to.
Yeah.
That's that anxiety holding you back.
Yeah.
But you too brilliant, chat. Like, I'm not even just saying it because I'm sitting with you. I talk about you.
Yeah.
Your name has been mentioned in rooms you don't even know.
My God.
You understand me?
My
because
God.
It's your time. You got too much talent for it to be sitting in the box. No, I'm just saying.
For it to be sitting in that box.
For it to be sitting in that box. It's nice and it's neatly, but that needs to be read by people. That needs to be put on.
Yeah.
You got too much talent in that. That's what we doing. We got to bridge all this together. I'm not no gatekeeper of information. When I find out something, you will know.
Thank you so much.
Because we large scale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My girl.
From music to dance to
yes.
plays to sitcoms, all that. Why can't you have that? All that could be yours. So, yes.
Thank you, my girl.
We got to support each other.
Yes.
Coming next, Steps to Success website.
Right.
We're going to find that building.
Oh, shoot. Steps to Success website. Yeah.
All that.
Yes. In the building. And I've been calling out to some people. I done got in touch with at least 4 people about my movement. And they did not shut me down, but they just did not have the resources for me at the time. And I talked to a lady, and she told me that she had 30 copies to go around and give to different people to give her proposal letter to. She made 30 copies. Eva, do you not know it took to her 30th copy, her last copy, before somebody took it and said, I want to work with you. We're going to make this work. So I'm only at like reaching out to the 4th person, and I'm like, okay, if I have to wait, that's what I'm going to do. So every time I go in and present my stuff to somebody, I'm like this is what I got. And they just don't, they like, you are so talented. I'm going to I got you. And one girl told me, she said, I'm about to drop your names in rooms that your name is not mentioned in. So you saying that just gave me confirmation, like, you know, so they doing exactly, we just don't have the avenue right here in Knoxville to help me do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So, yes, I can feel it. I can feel it. And just doing this with you showed me, like, you can do this. It's possible. Yes. Well,
I love you, girl. We're going to get out of here.
Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you for coming in.
We love y'all.